Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Jordy and this reading is for Pisces. We're going to jump right into a 10 card tarot spread using the Smith-Waite deck today. However, we will start by doing a little bit of crystal ball gazing as well as talking about some crystals I've intuitively chosen for you today for this reading. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of your love and support. So we're going to clear our minds and just take a moment here and we'll start looking into the crystal ball. So I'm seeing a tunnel approaching, some light at the end of the tunnel really quickly. Then I'm seeing a waterfall. I'm seeing a champagne bottle just opened. Seeing 3 people dancing, or 3 women dancing. And I'm seeing the emoji with like a sheepish face, a sheepish look, a grin on their face, which is kind of funny. Okay, any more symbols that want to come through? Then we'll interpret them. I'm seeing a wolf. Okay, and it's howling to the moon. So the first part of this visual was this like speed, like fast approaching light at the end of the tunnel type of vibe. So Pisces, some type of relief or opening is happening here in your life. It's fast approaching, where you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just like how that saying goes. You've been going through a tight squeeze. It's been a ride. You're probably ready to get off that ride and to enjoy the next stage in the opening of your life. Things are opening up in a big way, and it was like coming out of that tunnel. It's like I saw like a waterfall, and then it looked like the tunnel was like the neck of a champagne bottle, and then like the champagne overflowing from the bottle. So champagne's used for celebration. It's a big pop of uncomfortable energy. There's that noise that we cringe at. The cork flies, but doesn't really do too much damage usually. Like it's almost like a climactic event. But it's anticlimactic. Um, the Instead of like the champagne flying all over the place like an explosion, it just kind of pours down the side of the bottle. So it's like as you're approaching this light at the end of the tunnel, it may seem intense, but then it's kind of anticlimactic. And then we saw the 3 women dancing. There's an energy here of like, of like maiden, mother, and crone with the 3 women, but also like I was just getting like the 3 of Cups vibes where like you're celebrating abundance, you're celebrating again with the champagne bottle, feeling relief, feeling joy, upliftment, connecting to people that you want to connect with. And then we saw that howling. We saw the sheepish grin on the emoji, so it's almost like there's this feeling here of like, excuse me, Pisces, like almost like you're laughing at yourself for having been any type of emotion for any period of time. It's like you, with this anticlimactic opening in your life, it's good. Like things are going well. All that nervousness, all that fear, all that stress is something you can laugh at now and kind of make a face over. There's this howling at the moon, this wolf. Wolves are teachers. They also represent a pack mentality. Feels like there's this calling to follow some guidance in your life, or a teacher, or to follow a path of education, continue learning. A new stage of learning is opening up for you, and you desire it, you know? Okay, that's a beautiful message. The two stones I've chosen for you intuitively today, one of them is called lepidolite. This is a beautiful chunk. Lepidolite is the crown chakra. It's purple. It harmonizes the mind, body, and soul, eases stress and anxiety, talks about a growing inner wisdom and to trust, the divine connection with higher realms. Its positive synchronicity and coincidence allows you to feel like you're in the flow. It assists with grief and is used in the spiritual healing. This is a stone of serenity, so we're trying to... The aim and the goal of this stone is to bring peace into your life and positive synchronicity, divine flow and trust, and to harmonize the mind, body, and soul. So that's beautiful. I feel like you are coming into some form of harmony here within yourself. We also have the blue lace agate, which on my crystal reference that I made here. Blue lace agate is light blue and white banded. It's about the throat chakra. So it's a soothing and nurturing energy. It boosts communication, especially with your higher self. Brings tranquility and relieves anger and nervous tension. So that's kind of what we were feeling when we were going through that, fast approaching end of the tunnel type of energy. There is nervous tension. There may even be anger. Like you might not be feeling tranquil at this moment, but this is an excellent stone for relieving that nervous tension. It's also good for healing relationships, healing family wounding, to help you communicate with your spirit guides, helps you release any feelings associated with opinions of others or of self. So if you're worried about the opinions of somebody else, or if you have some harsh opinions about yourself, this stone is going to help clear those up. Okay. So you can choose to welcome in the healing energies of those crystals by just giving permission, or just visualizing the energies of those stones going into your aura. You can say, I accept the healing energy of the blue lace agate and lepidolite. Okay, so let's connect with the tarot to Pisces. Something you're not aware of is that your, unruly emotions that you're feeling right now is like they're bubbling up to the surface. They're disrupting your sense of calm. Because I feel like you're close to manifesting something with this magician. There's an uncomfortableness happening within Pisces right now, but it's part of the manifestation process. Don't try to control how you feel right now, is what I'm hearing. So Judgment. We're going to pull all 10 cards and then start talking about them. Ooh, we've got some Pentacles, and that Hierophant was in the last reading with Aquarius. Okay. So, Pisces, you're overcoming you could be overcoming many different things, where this is a general reading. But I want to say that grace is trying to flow to you. It's flowing around you. Your abundance is returning, actually, because here we have the Ten of Pentacles in the past, and here we have the Ace of Cups and the Oakham, both beautiful, abundant energies. The most abundant, really. There could be sorrow, heartbreak, or just emotional release happening around a contract, a job. You could be stressed or worried about a contract or a job. It's kind of small in the grand scheme of things, is what I'm hearing. You're meant to break out of the mold. And to push aside small offers, small opportunities. Don't let all the attention, how do I say this? You could be experiencing like a tug and a pull in many different directions by different opportunities or by stresses, or even by yourself, like oh, I need to do this because this is practical, or I need to do this because this is also requiring my attention, and you're being tugged and pulled in different directions is what I'm getting. But your job this week, this month, even just today, is to clear your schedule, break out of contracts that do not serve you, because more abundance is coming to you. You don't owe anybody anything, Pisces. It's like there's teamwork, there's people you have to work with here, but there's also, with these 2 3s next to each other, there's someone could be quitting, you could be quitting. I feel like something's been building up for a long time with the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card. This need to expand and grow outside of impending deadlines, outside of pressure to handle this, handle that. Pisces needs peace. Pisces wants to welcome in abundance. And there's things that Pisces is holding on to right now that are blocking abundance. There could have been a period in your past where you felt more abundant, and that feeling is coming back around. But you have to kind of align yourself with that feeling. If we look at the individual card pairings from top to bottom, we have Judgment reversed and the Seven of Wands. So this is an under pressure type of energy, under deadlines, under scrutiny, feeling the judgment of others, judging yourself, feeling like you can't control what other people think of you, opinions, trying to get on top of all of that. And then with the Seven of Pentacles and the Strength card, it's kind of like maybe the reason why this is happening, this phenomena of the Judgment and the Seven of Wands, this kind of like feeling overwhelmed by all of the pressures and everything, is because you're outgrowing a space. You're outgrowing an opportunity, your current setting. It's time to grow and expand. And it's about reevaluating with the Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles, and then having the strength to separate yourself, break free of a mold with the Hierophant and the Three of Swords reversed. Release contracts with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Let go of the I have to do this with this person, or I have to do that with that person type of thing. And then the abundance flows in. So that's what I've got for the card pairings. And for your first part of the reading, we're going to go further into these messages by pulling additional cards for each tarot card in the extended reading for Pisces. So if you felt like you want to continue this message further, you can become a member. Click the link in the description box, and I'll see you over. You have access to the extended readings after that, and you can click on the extended reading on the home page. It'll have the same title as this video. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon.